این روش میشه استفاده کرد. A spectrophotometer is a kind of instrument. It's an experimental instrument that we can use it to measure the light that can be absorbed by a solvent. The light that can be absorbed by a solvent, okay? And from when we know about the light that will be absorbed by a solvent, when we know it, we can know the concentration of a, for example, of your protein, of the lipid, the things that you are looking for. Understand or repeat? Understand or repeat?
Repeat.
Do you hear me? Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Muhammad Yahya. Today our slides are in Farsi. Today our slides are in Farsi. I thought Farsi may be useful for you.
No.
I don't know. I thought Farsi is better because I was talking about it okay, I will send it in English too. I will send it in English too to your group. I don't have English one. I will send it in English. I thought Farsi is useful because some students understand in Farsi.
Please in English. Merci.
Okay. So the spectrophotometer is a kind of experimental instrument that help us to understand the concentration of our solvent by the amount of light that is absorbed by the solvent. Understand؟ با استفاده از نوری که توسط نمونه جذب میشه به ما کمک میکنه تا غلظت رو به دست بیاریم. Do you know anything about the law, Beer-Lambert's law? Beer-Lambert's law? Do you know anything about it?
No.
Beer-Lambert's law. Okay. Based on Beer-Lambert's law, the amount of light that is absorbed by a solvent. What, Mr.
نزلت كان فارس شو
The amount of light that is absorbed by a solvent is depend on three things. One, the concentration of the solvent. Two, the distance that the light passed. And three, the nature of the substance that is absorbing light. So, based on Beer-Lambert's law, the amount of light that is absorbed by a solvent is depend on three things. One, the concentration of solvent. Two, the distance that the light can pass. And three, the nature of the absorbent, the substance that wants to absorb the light. بر اساس قانون بیرلامبرت مقدار نوری که توسط یک محلول جذب میشه مقدار نور توسط یک محلول جذب میشه به 3 چیز بستگی داره. یک، اولی غلظت محلول، دومی طول مسیر عبور نور و سومی ماهیت ماده جذب کننده نور. Understand next slide?
ما في كلام، أنا
You
كلام.
understand it or repeat?
هو شو تهمه؟ شو تهمنا عن تبيد؟
Okay. This is the D'Alembert's law. این قانون دیالامبرته. A is the amount of light that is absorbed. Show its absorption sufficient. It depends on the nature of our substance. L is the distance that the light should pass, and C is the concentration of our solvent. So A is for absorption. In fact, we can say absorption, just the amount of light that is absorbed. Is the nature, is a kind of coefficient. L is the distance that light can pass, and C is the concentration. When we have a sample and we put it in our instrument in a spectrophotometer, when we have a sample and put it in a spectrophotometer, we have a light with special wavelength.
وين؟ جزء جاي
That
معنا.
has
اكتب اللي تريده حلو.
sample. The instrument will give us absorption. Okay? And we have it's a coefficient, if you can find it in internet. L is usually 1. Here, distance of our cell or cuvette, and C, we can find the concentration by this formula. خب این قانون دیالامبرته. بر اساس قانون دیالامبرت این عدد رو داریم A مساوی
يعني هاي تغير عادي يعني.
عدد جذبه،
تغير عادي عكسها.
اي طبعا
نفس الجهة. شوفها
ما في فرق، بس موجب يصير سالب، سالب يصير موجب، بس تغيير اشاره.
برای هر ماده ای ثابت جذب مخصوص خودش رو داره. N هم طول مسیر عبور نوره و C هم غلظت. ما زمانی که یک ماده رو به دستگاه اسپکتروفوتومتر می‌ذاریم، کار رو که از اینترنت پیدا می‌کنیم.
تكمل.
ايش قد يعني؟
قال لك تكتب الساعة. صار لك 1:30 بلشت يعني؟ لا صار لك نص ساعة. نص ساعة ضبط.
متوجه شدید؟ قانون دیالامبرت رو متوجه شدید؟ This is a spectrophoto. Here is the room that we put the sample in. Here is a special part for sample, and we usually put sample in this. We tell it cuvette or cell. It's a container that we put a sample in it, okay? And it's 1 centimeter. It's 1 centimeter cuvette, yes. It's 1 centimeter, and in fact it's our L. In our formula it's L. 1 centimeter. This is a spectrophotometer. We put cuvette here, okay, and light come from here. We have light here, and then it will be absorbed here. So this is a spectrophotometer. We have different spectrophotometers. Some of them are digital and some of them are not digital. This one is digital. Digital spectrophotometer. This one is not digital. This one is not digital. Yes, we're using is hospital laboratory to understanding the concentration of, for example, protein, for concentration of lipid, triglyceride, cholesterol, okay, yes, sugar, yes, different sugars like glucose, urea, yes, urea, and different kinds of macromolecules. You can use it to understand the concentration of different kinds of macromolecules. شما از این دستگاه برای اندازه‌گیری غلظت ماکرومولکول ها استفاده می‌کنید. Yes. Okay, next slide. I think you know this lesson better than me because you work in a hospital, and in a hospital they usually use this instrument, a spectrophotometer. Okay, different parts of a spectrophotometer are the light lamp, monochromator, a special part, the first part, second part, three special parts for a cuvette, for detector, and number 4, they are here. They are here. First part is light. Second part is monochromator. Here is cuvette sample. Part 4 is detector. And here is reagent. Yes. Here is recorder. A part that shows us the number. خب ما دستگاه اسپکتروفوتومتر در آزمایشگاه استفاده میکنیم برای تعیین غلظت ماکرومولکول‌ها. دستگاه اسپکتروفوتومتر 5 بخش داره. بخش اول نور هست، نور میده، نور با طول موج معین. بخش دوم مونوکروماتوره، مثل منشوره، نور رو پخش میکنه. بخش سوم اتاقک نمونه هست. Clear? Okay. Today our lesson is easy. It's not hard. And this is the cuvette. You know cuvette better? Its width is 1 centimeter, and this is air in the formula. A is equal to کاپریم L C L is this is L L عرض کوبت ماست L عرض کوبت ماست 1 سانتی متر This is the protocol of working with a spectrophotometer. I don't want it for your exam. I don't want it for your exam. Just read it to be familiar with a spectrophotometer. این پروتکل کار با اسپکتروفوتومتر مراحل کار با اسپکتروفوتومتر که من اینو برای امتحان نمیخوام و شما فقط خودتون بخونیدش من برای امتحان نمیخواد حفظ کنید فقط بخونید متوجه شدید اینو حفظ نکنید فقط پروتکل رو بخونید درس امروز تمام شد همین بود خیلی راحت بود فردا آخرین جلسه است و من میخوام فردا فقط نمونه سوال بهتون بگم کجاها مهمه پس لطفاً فردا همه اسلایدها جلوی دستتون باشه همه اسلایدها رو آماده کنید تا بخش‌های مهم رو بهتون بگم بخش‌های مهم برای امتحان متوجه شدید Tomorrow I don't want to tell you any new lesson we don't have any new lesson just I want to tell you important parts please prepare your PDF files. I want to tell you from first section until the last section. I will tell you the important parts, just it.